Germans are way more like body conscious and like have more eating disorders than you think.
Yeah.
And they don't talk about it because guys don't talk about that kind of thing.
I could see that.
Are we recording now?
We are,
Okay,
yes.
good.
Yes. On the table, we have, is it Dosch? I always fuck up your last
It's
name.
Dosch.
Okay. Damn it, I shouldn't have said anything and then I would be good.
People can't ever get it right. It's vile anti-German bigotry. Goes back to the days of dachshund maiming. You know what I was watching the other day that really made me laugh? I was watching the Ken Burns Prohibition documentary.
Oh my God, yeah.
And they talked about like during Prohibition it was just after World War I and like they hated beer, so they hated German people. So there would be like all these riots, and then there's this point where Ken Burns just goes, and many dachshunds were stoned to death.
God.
And I love dogs, but I hate wiener dogs.
See, no, I'm not gonna go there.
Yeah.
You almost had me going
Really?
Yeah.
Why? Because you like wiener dogs?
there. Yeah, no, because you, like, as a gay man, you like wiener, so, like, wouldn't you want it in the version of a dog?
Well, no. I mean, first of all, that's a fallacy because there's no. I mean, any gay man who wants a dachshund, you can't dress him up. You can't like give them a haircut and they don't play. Like to me like wiener dogs are just the dog that every mean old lady in South Dakota were
Okay.
How about the one of you?
But they are cute.
You know those.
I
groups,
guess.
there's one of you-
Have you seen the running of the wieners?
No.
It's a meme, and it's just somebody opens the door and like 40 little baby wiener dogs run out. And, oh my
okay.
God.
That's
That's different. They're babies. They don't know yet. They don't know they're evil.
I can argue with that. They're like the Hitler Youth of dogs. They just think they're playing and
They have no
doing
idea.
jumping jacks. And
Their stupid
Their little
ears.
mustache hasn't come in yet.
yeah. We're just cheering. It's fun.
Yeah.
They're just growing into their saggy face.
Right.
And
Me too.
well, yeah, speaking to the converted, but
If I didn't eat as many donuts as I did, my face would not have anything to hold it up.
I am shocked that there are this many donut shops in the city.
yeah,
I
right?
mean, seriously.
It's just bulimia.
I've
That's
lived
the only
in,
reason.
I guess. I mean, I've lived in some, historically heavier places, and I've never seen this many donuts. There are
Okay,
this many
that's
donuts in Chicago, and those people love eating, and it's cold all the time. Donuts are not a summer food.
No.
I think it's because there's so many sad people. They need more stuff to eat their feelings.
But they're no longer jelly filled, they're laxative filled.
Is
Oh.
that right?
No, but that'd be funny. I mean, I did it to an ex-boyfriend once, but hey.
You put laxative in an ex-boyfriend's?
No,
Oh, wow.
but it'd be funny. It's a true story.
She thought about
I
it.
did, but then I would have had to clean it up, so.
Do you see what I mean?
Well, he's an ex-boyfriend. No, you don't.
Yeah, that's true.
What if it just, totally cleansed him? He's like, oh, I feel great.
Right? Lose 20 pounds,
Yeah.
his life changes.
Made him a better person.
Meets the girl of his dreams.
It all turned around when I was poisoned with laxative.
You're just a dream maker.
Right. Gets his dream job because
That'd
he
be-
misses his work, so he gets fired.
That'd be a hilarious Twilight Zone kind of thing, like the girl whose pranks just improve everyone's lives, and she can't successfully prank anyone.
Right?
But in just terrible ways. She's like, I'm gonna poison you, but you know.
I mean, seriously.
Right? Like
She's
like
just on the sideline, like, just one. I want one of them to die. Just one.
like something explodes, they go to the doctor and they're like, "Oh, you have a tumor. If this wouldn't have exploded, you would have died."
It's like, God damn it.
So we'll go to.
Have you played pranks on anybody before?
I didn't. I remember I did in high school a lot because Jackass was big at the time, and we were like, we're gonna play pranks with everyone. This is what cool kids do. I remember one time in high school we found someone worked at 3M or something, and you could get these giant rolls of industrial plastic wrap. And I remember there was a time when we would just saran wrap people's bikes to trees a bunch of times over.
That's awful.
Kinda, yeah. It
Your-
kind of was in
Please
retrospect.
make this happen.
Oh, it's not that hard. You get a box cutter and you cut it down.
Right? But yeah, and every kid walks around with a box cutter.
Hi, girl.
No,
Wait for
no.
an email.
I don't know, in South Dakota, we walked around it a lot. I remember, people just have guns all
Yeah.
the time.
All right,
I
sister.
remember, when I was a kid, in high school, kids would just have, guns in the back of their trucks, in the parking lot at school.
Keep them in line.
Yeah, well, because kids will go hunting after they're done learning. This is like post-Columbine, and everyone's like, yeah, well, whatever.
Whatever.
Right?
It's South Dakota. That's not going to happen here.
Exactly.
Did you have an accent?
I don't know. Because South Dakota is a little different than Minnesota. It's a lot
Right.
thicker up there. I kind of feel like I do, but people tell me, no, you don't. So.
Do you ever, do you have a word that you say that's kind of...
Long O's will come out, I think.
Okay.
Or, like, I'll say things like my grand... Like, if I ever say, like, heck of a deal, or, like...
That's.
It's a heck of a deal.
Yeah.
By golly gee.
Hey, this one's from Utah, so...
Well, my mom's from Utah. I'm from Canada.
She's from
Mine,
That's right, that's right.
mine come out in my A's and things like that.
Yeah. You can tell a Canadian from an American by the way they pronounce the word car.
Car?
Yep, there it is.
She says no funny too. She's all, no. No. It's my...
Only when I get excited.
Yeah.
And there's another word that I love when you say Saturday.
Oh.
Because you, enunciate every letter.
Would you say the word Saturday?
Say Saturday.
Saturday?
Yeah.
You get a tea party? Like,
Right.
take the finger cakes on Saturday.
Every time she
In
says
the
it, my...
parlor.
Quincy makes me repeat myself all the time.
Yeah.
Because he's just like, what? Say it again. What time is it?
Well, tell Black Snuffleupagus to open his ears.
Oh. He's mad at me.
Hi, Bird. When you're avails.
Comedy store. It's like, no hi, nothing. Okay. They can hear your smile over the
He's
phone.
more effervescent than Josh Martin answered the damn phone. Oh, God.
I've never...
Just call a comedy store. Hey, Josh, Jonah. Good days you got. I don't know. Put me down for a day. Click.
Josh did phones?
Yeah, yep.
That makes me so happy.
And then he just walks off. Not much of a house for not much of a donkey.
He is.
Not much of a spot for not much of a comment. Going in some hard Eeyore references in this massage.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I'm
Lost
tagging
my
Winnie the
tail.
Pooh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's nailed to my asshole.
Maybe that's why he's so grumpy.
Yeah.
Or maybe he
Every
needs to
step
have
is
it.
agony.
Do you think that's why so many kids are into anal now? They just saw Eeyore and they're like, well, it seems like it should be there.
Maybe. I just think a lot of them are like, I'm still a virgin.
Yeah.
You're like, no.
It's not how that works.
But then it makes you wonder, do these people have an aversion to sex? Because that shit hurts. Especially because they're not preparing.
No.
Oh yeah, you gotta stretch before you exercise.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta lubricate, you gotta drink water.
Yeah, you gotta pray.
Pray.
Faith.
You do.
And then relax. No, I won't say who. I won't say who, but I was on a podcast with somebody and they were telling the story of how they lost their virginity, and the first time was in a mall toilet, and it was anal.
Nice.
She didn't know.
What?
She's like, I bled. I thought it was fine.
Heavens.
Who?
Well, what city was this in?
It was in the South.
My God.
Was it with their rifle?
No, just wanted to lose her virginity and went to the mall and was like, hey, you, come over here.
That's the most 90s sentence I've ever heard in my life.
Right?
Ding, 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 you're it.
We'll go to the food court after. It'll be amazing.
Yeah.
God.
That was my... so good.
Mine was in my bedroom.
Really?
When I lost my virginity, it was in the bedroom.
Oh.
Yep.
That's so boring.
It was, but I made him change condoms 3 times.
Really?
Because, he put a red one on, and I'm like, yeah, that's not good.
Why would they even make those?
Right? And then he put a yellow one on.
Hey, babe, look at my dog erection.
Right? Ugh.
looks like a little wiener dog boner. It's terrible.
It's all saluting. Hi-oh! You're like, nah. I don't want to lose it that bad.
Someone's mailing a letter.
He's trying to deliver something.
Liver the D.
Yeah.
Baggage.
And he had huge balls.
Did he really?
Like, well, his ball sack was like the size of a grapefruit,
Wow.
which I didn't know wasn't normal until I asked my mom, and she's like, "Oh, sissy, no." And I'm like,
Wow.
okay. Because I told her immediately, like right after I lost my virginity.
Was your mom one of the ladies in Paris was burning? Whose mom said talks like that?
Oh, sissy, no. But then I went and I told her, I'm like, hey, I lost my virginity. And she's like, oh, how was it? Like, and I was like, I made him mad. She's like, how'd you make him mad? And he asked me if I wanted to do it again, and I asked him, are we done with the first time?
Ooh, and
True
the studio
story.
audience went wild.
But, like, it's not, they're really, like, I should probably do it. I'm an author. I should do it. I should write about how your first time you do not have an orgasm and you do not have your toes curl and it's uncomfortable and you get a leg cramp and you need to stop and drink water and cry and pray. You just, yeah.
Yeah. How long did it take you to start coming during sex? Because isn't that like, I don't know. I feel like with girls, it's like being the water temple in Zelda. Like it just takes a minute to figure it out.
A long time.
Wow.
In fact, during sex, I would have to use a toy. Like, I could
Really?
not. Yeah, like a bullet was my favorite thing. But yeah, I could not come with just a dick. Like, yeah.
Heavens.
And then, you know, I don't know. I'm very self-conscious, though,
Yeah.
especially about my body.
Right.
So, I mean, now that I've been married to John for 1,000 years,
Uh-huh.
like, he's the only one, and he just thinks he's, like, God's gift to dick, so
Right.
whatever.
Well, heck of a deal.
But I'm comfortable with him. Yeah, like, I have to be comfortable. Like, I'm not going to let you see me with my shirt off.
Right.
Like that chick. Did I tell you about that chick at the Comedy Store?
No.
There's this girl. I don't know if I'm allowed to say chick. I don't know. Chick is just what I say. There's this girl.
There was some twat at the store. Keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she
Was she an influencer?
yeah,
Oh, God.
she's on stage and she lifts her shirt up and lets her belly just flop out. And she's like, yeah, this is how I like it. And it's so uncomfortable. Like, you get these uncomfortable laughs. Like, the women are like, like sucking in.
Yeah. Just like, no, I'll put it away for you. I'll put it away for you.
I can't stand that kind of comedy where it's like, hey, it's like they're holding their dignity hostage. Like, laugh, or like this will get more pathetic.
Right.
Yeah. Guess what else I'll show?
Yeah.
Yeah, I almost I walked in. I've seen her do it twice. But the first time I walked
that's her
in.
thing.
Yeah.
Oh, honey, no.
I
That's
walked
your
in.
smashing watermelon.
Right. And it looks like a watermelon. I mean, I'm no spring skinny chicken, but god damn. And I walked in the first time, I almost dropped the stuff I was holding because I was all, oh. And she's like me, very white and pasty. So I'm like, no, tan. It makes it look smaller.
No one wants to see that Irish. Put it away.
That's why there's so many donut shops in LA.
There you go.
Keep them open.
Honey.
Like how you turned into Al Bundy at the end. Keep them open, Peg. What? Al.
Was there any bits that you did when you first started comedy that you're like, oh, I wish I hadn't done that?
Oh, God. You know, there's a video of me, like, I think maybe my second set ever, somewhere out of the ether. And, like, I'm still in the closet, and I have this awful beard, and I'm in, like, cargo shorts, and this is in some bar in Montana. And, like, it was on a hard drive that got ruined, but I feel like it's some part of me is, like, it's out there somewhere, and it could ruin me.
Right?
If Frank Castillo ever gets a hand on this video, it is over for me. And a just world would plant it right in his lap.
Oh, God.
There are pictures of me very, very inebriated in Laughlin. You know those fishbowl drinks?
Oh, yeah.
With my boob stuck in one of those.
You mean, like, like you have a boob in a big fishbowl thing?
Yeah.
Oh.
And she can't get it out.
And I couldn't get it out.
It's like stuck in the door to Rabbit's house.
It's Winnie the
Winnie the
Pooh.
Oh, there's lots of Winnie the Pooh references coming up today.
But when you're drunk, you panic. And drunk women are not resourceful at all.
Like, you just have to break the air seal.
I was, it's like, you know how, like, I don't know, like, my imagination is way beyond normal.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, fuck, we're going to have to call 911. I'm going to have to go out on a stretcher. They're going to have the sheet over me, and there's going to be this glass-like silhouette under the sheet. And I was like, fuck. So then I figured it out, and I stuck a straw inside, and I broke the suction and pulled it off.
This is like the ending of a space odyssey. He's trying to deactivate Hal.
It was
One
all
second
about a
left.
boob in a pot. It was.
Oh, it was awful. And I've never seen the picture, but somehow everyone in my family has. So,
That's hilarious.
yeah. So that's going to come out one of these days.
Your sister-in-law's gonna get mad at you and just be like, "Meh," put it up.
Which one? The one that doesn't like comedy?
Yeah.
I don't understand comedy.
I don't know why they're laughing.
Really?
Yeah, because I asked her one day, like, I did a really good set.
Yeah.
And I was like, do you want to listen to it? Like, so you know how you get, like,
Right.
well, at least I do. I get all excited and proud. I'm like, do you want to listen to my set? And she's like, I really just don't get comedy. And I'm all,
That's. I mean, you know what though? Like, good on her for admitting that.
yeah. It's just like the people who are like, I shouldn't be a mom. Like, I didn't do that, and now I'm fucked. But I'm not. My kids are, poor things.
I
But
actually think it's really big of her to say that. You know, like most people just like, I don't understand this, therefore it's bad and dumb, and it's you know.
well, I don't like you anymore. No.
Or listen to it and then you don't get the response you want.
Yeah.
And then you
Yeah.
think that there was something wrong with it, but
Yeah.
it's just her.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Sorry, Michelle.
It is interesting.
No, we're not sorry, Michelle. You still don't like comedies.
Well, what like it's just it's crazy to me that it just, I really think people are just like so just married to reality that they like don't. Sometimes you go in front of a crowd and it's just like, do you realize I'm just making up hypothetical silly things?
Uh-huh.
And we'll travel to them and go, isn't that weird over here?
Yeah.
And then that'll be fun. Like, there's some people who don't like the basic thing of that is like, it's like they're like sessile sea sponges, and it's like, if it floats in front of my face, then it's, you know, part of my world. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
They just can't get outside of themselves enough to laugh about
Yeah, and
anything.
it's like you came here. I don't get it.
It's like Rick Ingram says it best when he gets on stage. He's like, oh my God, I walked into a place that said the Comedy Store, and everything he's saying is true, and I'm going to get offended. And I'm just like,
Have you had him on?
Joy has a bit of a comedy crush on Rick.
no, it's not a bit. It's a
boy.
big.
It's a
crush.
full blown just.
I cannot look.
She
him in
wants
the
to ride the
eye.
comedy dick.
I don't see, but that's not it. It's just he's.
No, I
This
don't
is
mean
going
like
on.
physically. I said comedy dick. I didn't say his.
All right, podcast over.
Yeah.
Close back on.
She
Yeah.
near hyperventilates, and one time he walked past us on the back patio.
Yeah.
Oh,
And-
this is coming up now.
And, yeah, and he walked past, and she caught him and went, Rick! Like, at his face.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh.
And he was like, you like to make things awkward. And she's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about the time Emily walked into the back room at the freaking the back bar and turned around, almost ran me over, and closed the door. And I was like, what? What, is somebody having sex in there? And she's like, no, Mark Maron's in there. I was like, what the fuck? he looked at me. I'm like, you walked in.
I know, but yeah, no.
cute.
When I came to LA to see if I wanted to live here or not,
Yeah.
a couple months before I moved here, and I went to a show. I was at shows every night, and Mark Maron was on 2 nights in a row.
Right.
And the first night, I asked one of the servers, like, "Hey, can I buy a drink for him?" I didn't know that he was sober.
Oh, boy.
And so I know which one is Tara, and she
Yeah.
took my money. And she was like, he bought a shot of Bullet. He says, thank you so much. And I was like, awesome, now I know his drink.
Oh, no.
And so the next night, I asked Bianca, I remember who fucking it was, and she was just like, I'll bring you the drink, but you have to give it to him. And I was like, that's not how drink delivery happens, but okay.
Yeah.
And so she brought me...
It's missing a vital part of waitressing.
Yeah, because he doesn't know me. He's not going to want to take a drink from me.
Yeah.
And so I waited, and he was the very last person. It was the early show in the OR, and I ran after him. And I was like, this is for you. I don't know why she's making me give it to you, but I am here. This is for you. And he was like, what? It's for me? What is it? And I went, Bullet? And he was like, no, that's okay. You have it. And I was like, I don't drink either.
So and then there's just two people who don't know what's...
And he's like, what's your name? And I was like, say something wrong. Say, like, the wrong name. And I was like, Emily. Fuck.
Do you want me to spell it for you?
You can find me on Instagram and then give it to the police so that I never come back.
I don't have any LA comedy crushes like that, but I would probably react similarly if I ever met Colin Quinn.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
I love him.
His specials are so... I love how he goes on a theme.
Yep.
It's amazing.
I shook Michael Rappaport's hand and almost urinated a little.
Really?
Yeah. You know,
Not for comedy, though.
Oh my god. It was so sad though. Like, oh shit. We're gonna have to cut this part out.
No. No,
but I had like not like a crush. Like I don't have like crushes.
She had a crush.
It's a weird, like I have weird crushes though. Like I don't
Yeah.
want to have sex with you. I just want to talk to you and not be awkward. Like
Right.
that's my dream fantasy.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my god, Michael Rappaport. And then I went and I was delivering, I don't know, German pretzel or something for like a wiener dog. And I walked in and he was doing comedy and I was all, damn it! All right, there went that crush. Bye-bye.
Not enough. She saw him in the back green room and couldn't stop laughing.
Oh, well, I giggled a little.
Aw.
Not at jokes, just him. Just
Yeah.
at his face.
Ooh.
I did talk to Anthony Jeselnik, though.
Yeah.
Like, full on. I'm okay when we're talking about stuff that I can keep up with. I'm like, biology? Fuck yeah, let's
Yeah.
play that game.
Is that what you're... Well, I mean... I guess obviously, I mean, you're a masseuse, so...
I went to school for physical therapy.
Oh, okay.
And then I moved to Texas for a guy I met online.
Okay.
Came back.
Right.
A lot of bumps and bruises, but whatever.
Sure.
And then was going back to school for physical therapy, and the day I got accepted into CSUN in their physical therapy program was the day I found out I was pregnant with my child.
Oh, boy.
So dropped that shit and then became a massage therapist because I was working for Microsoft at the time, and I was
Oh,
like,
wow.
okay.
Wow.
And then Microsoft was like, hey, when's your estimated time of arrival coming back? And I'm like, I can't go back. Please don't make me go back there. And John's like, well, what do you want to do? And I'm like, I'll just do a massage for a little bit, and then I'll go back into physical therapy. And he's like, okay, cool. And then I did massage therapy, and that was 12 years ago, July.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't went back to school, but then I started doing comedy, and then I started writing books.
Oh.
And I was like, you know what? I kind of like this better.
Well, great.
So, but I have that biology background. Like, I've done all the stuff. I've done everything but get accepted into nursing school.
Oh,
so, like, yeah.
Wow, good for you, hon.
What did you do before?
See, that's just it. I went to school for film. Like, I was going to be an English major for a while, and, like, I don't have, like, you know, I don't have, like, a legit background in something else.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, yeah, so I've always kind of, I don't know, once I kind of realized I wanted to do this, I just shoved all my eggs in that basket, which, you know, for better or for worse. I mean, because it's just, I kind of also just wish I'd had job experience in some other field. I feel like I'd be a more well-rounded person, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
See, that's different, though, because, like, I've had comics tell me, like, you know, they're like, this is it. I saw comedy. That's all I knew I wanted to do. And they almost make me feel guilty for having a normal job and going to school for something else.
Yeah.
What'd you score?
I'm looking.
Whoop, whoop.
I needed that, trust me.
We're at Cassandra's house again, by the way.
Yeah.
Yay!
Hi, Cassandra.
Hey.
Oh, you definitely get a donut after that.
Like, yeah. Now I can afford to go to Texas.
Oh,
Texas.
I've never been to the South in general.
Really?
No.
And I would like to. I'd like to do comedy there.
I would too, but not. I just have to stay out of Lubbock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up with Lubbock?
Lubbock is where I moved. Lubbock is
Okay.
where my ex is. I have a lot of baggage in Lubbock.
Right.
Like ex-boyfriend, strip club DJ ex-boyfriend.
Yeah. And this
Beth-
is like the panhandle of Texas? Is
Yeah.
that right? Okay, yeah.
It's right under Amarillo.
Okay.
It's about 2 hours from Amarillo.
Right.
Amarillo has a huge sex shop, by the way, that's like the size of Kmart.
Wow.
It's very fun.
Okay.
But yeah, that's about all I got for Amarillo.
Every Texas comic I know is like, yeah, you can live there forever because it's so big and there's so many huge cities and there's so many clubs and like, yeah, you could tour around Texas and be done with like all the cities and then be ready to hit like the first one you hit.
Right.
But I've always I wanted to tour in Texas. I've wanted to go to like Fayetteville, Arkansas, or like Atlanta, or just I don't know, cool places. It's the one part of the country I've never been to.
I just want to go anywhere. Like, I haven't been on the road yet.
Right.
And like Jason Rouse was like, you need to go because people will love you because you're all cute.
Yeah.
And then you get on stage and they think you're innocent. And then you open your mouth. And he goes, oh, but they'd appreciate you. And I'm like, okay.
He wants me to take her back to my hometown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, Nova Scotians would love her. And I was like, I know, that's why I love
Oh,
her.
that's right. You're from Nova Scotia.
Yeah.
Okay. I am really called to Canada these days. I really want to get up there. It seems like an amazing country.
It's fun.
Have you done New Faces yet? Like,
No.
because you should be, if you haven't, you are.
Oh, thank you, dear. I appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know a ton of people who really rave about JFL anymore. I mean, I don't know.
They started expanding it, so they're having more
Can I have a
JFLs.
Kleenex or something?
Yep.
You look, I'm gonna like leak snot on the
No,
camera.
that's good. That means, I don't know if she has, I can get you a paper towel.
Oh, that's fine.
I don't know if she has tissue. She probably does. You're pink and scented somewhere.
Sparkled.
Yeah. Glittery.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Rhinestones. All the things.
Sandra's fabulous.
Isn't
She is. Her apartment looks exactly like I thought it would.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah, no, they started expanding the festival so it goes out west and stuff now. So it's
Yeah.
not just the concentrated JFL that it was.
Yeah, I'd love to do it. I'm kind of turned off by festivals in general
Yeah.
lately. It's like there are some great ones out there, but it's like, do you want to pay on your own dime to come and do 10 minutes somewhere? And oh, there's industry there. Yeah, they live here
Yeah.
too, you know. So I don't know. But
I was behind somebody getting a donut yesterday.
there you go.
The good thing about Canadian festivals is that there are some grants for non-Canadian
Oh,
performers that you
Yeah.
can apply for.
do you know anything about Calgary?
A little bit.
I
Yep.
really want to go to like Banff National Park. and, like, all those
Absolutely.
beautiful areas in Alberta.
Mhm.
I love hiking and stuff, and I would love to just go up there this summer and go camping. I'm probably gonna go back to Montana this year and just hike and camp for a while. Get
Yeah.
out of it.
Aw.
Where's your favorite place to do comedy then?
Oh, I mean the store is my answer to that, but like outside of LA, you mean?
Yeah.
Gosh, I don't know. You know what? Orange County is pretty fun. To
Okay.
be honest with you, like,
Have you done the Rec Room?
oh yeah, Rec Room's